Oh, it's windy, man. The tent's hanging in there. I don't know. It's gonna be a long night. Well, he was sitting just perfect. Now he's camera shy. Tucked up here at the base of some mountains outside of more or less the desert, and we have mountains in our distance. I like it because it's quiet and I'm really tucked back in here. I don't anticipate anyone showing up here tonight. Let's go take a look at camp and see what we got. So they give you a bear box, which is just nice to keep stuff in. There are some black bears. It wouldn't be uncommon to see black bears around here. Grizzlies, it's possible, but they're not supposed to be here. So if you see one, let somebody know, because they're not supposed to be this way. I'm doing the cot tonight. I'm gonna see how that works. I'm not a huge fan of the air mattress. It loses a little bit of air overnight. A little low to the ground. I'm gonna try the cot and see how that is. So we got the stove, and now I got a little bit of an ash shovel and a bucket. It'll make cleaning up kind of a little easier for me tomorrow. And I just got a couple of these little plastic tables. They're actually pretty nice. Just something to set stuff up. I got my firewood rack. And then again, my cot, which I'm sure Bones will end up sleeping on the cot, and I'll probably sleep on the floor. And you can see just how wide open the views are. Bones and I are geared up for the hike today. It's going to be right behind us, up through that canyon. 10-mile hike, 2,800 feet gain. If you want to watch the hike, it'll be a separate video from this camping video. Just check it out there. Beautiful hike, beautiful views of the canyon. A waterfall, a cave. It was really actually a good hike. It was a hidden gem for sure. Well, I'm ready for some food. What about you, Bones? Are you hungry? Come here. Are you hungry? Are you gonna do the hungry dance? Are you gonna do the hungry dance? Come on. Are you hungry? Oh, let's go eat. Man, these things are challenging in the wind. Doing my best to cover them, but yeah, it's just a real challenge using this kind of wind, but we got no choice. Man, look at the sunset. I'm gonna have dinner and I'm just gonna hang out inside, I guess. This wind it's not wanting to let up. I am pretty exposed. Maybe that's why I'm the only one here. All the stakes are super in there. I got rocks on them too, so I don't think the guys are gonna start going. I don't think I'll lose the guys. I just don't want it to rip a stitch in the tent is what I'm really worried about. It's gonna be a long night. Triple checked everything outside. I put the biggest rocks I could find on every stake and drove them all the way in the ground. I just don't want them to wiggle out. You lose one guy, then it's a chain reaction. It's gonna be hard to sleep. I mean, it's like a, here goes the camera. It's like a 15-mile-an-hour sustained wind, but it's gust. It's, you know, real gusty. It comes out of nowhere. It just whips right up. And well, we're gonna see what this tent's made of. I have no other choice. Can't take it down right now. It'd fly away. We're just gonna have to hunker down. I'm about to go outside and just do another check. As you can see, I got rocks sitting on the stakes. I don't have them sitting on the guy because it bounces. I just want it to hold the stakes in. Oh, great. My light's going out. You can't get nothing to last around here. The winds are kind of dying. The winds are kind of dying down a little bit. It's just the gusts. They're just so severe. I'm gonna have to get another light. See, here comes another one. Big city lights. Bones is hiding under the cot. Are you scared? He's like, what are we doing here? I don't want to get up, Bonesy. Hey, Bones, remember when you stole the bacon last time? Do you remember that, Bones? I remember. Way out on that road is the way in. I saw a car coming up about 9 o'clock last night. They ended up turning back around. It kind of makes you a little nervous when cars roll into these places late at night because they're not really, not likely to set up. So you're kind of, what are they doing back here? I'm a little paranoid, I guess. You're always worried about a deal gone wrong out here, you know, because we're fairly far out. So you just don't want to get caught up in something. The wind's finally settled down. Probably about 3 o'clock in the morning, and got a fire going then, and hopefully it's not coming back. But you can see I really reinforced the side last night. I ran another guy, braced those together, and I wrapped it in rock. I mean, I just put the biggest, heaviest rocks I could find on the stakes and put them all the way in the dirt. It held up really well. It really did. The tent, it has a lot of, I can show you, it has a lot of give. So you see it just kind of moves with the wind a little bit, and it's not, that's why I leave these, I don't leave them super tight so it can kind of flex in the wind. Otherwise, I'd be worried about it just pulling stakes right out. But this tent really, it does well. It does well. And it was about 30-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Oh, fairly steady, fairly sustained. It was fairly significant wind last night. And we're in the open here, so we had no wind break at all. Rather than using camp fuel, I'm just gonna heat water on the stove. This stove's really hot, several hundred degrees. And I got it ripping, so just to get it hot and burn the rest of this wood in here. I'm gonna have some oatmeal with the bacon, probably sausage, and then a couple cups of coffee. It's also really wise to leave your handles down when you go to grab it. Muy hot, very hot. Need something to grab onto. Hot. Hot, hot, hot. Now cool all this down. Obviously you want to get all the ash out of your stove every time you're done using it. A, to let it cool down, and B, it can cause some rust and stuff if you don't keep up with it. It holds some moisture, and it can start rotting out your stove. It's just proper maintenance. So I got a little shovel in this little galvanized tin, and it's kind of handy. Just shovel it out, empty it, and then the stove cools off and we're good to go. Pretty handy. Taking a look around camp. Not a huge campground. There's 5 sites. Actually, I think there's 6. It's best suited for like a small, medium-sized travel trailer. Back in those in the brush there is a couple nice spots you could put a smaller tent. Nothing for the big old Kodiak. Nice campground. And again, it's free. You don't have to pay anybody. Haven't seen a soul since I've been here on the trail or at this campground. Bones and I are packed up and ready to get out of here. Other than the wind, it was really quiet. Wind is a scary thing. It really is. It can be so powerful and destructive, but the tent held up well. I'm building some confidence with it. Well, we're gonna get out of here and do our hike for the day. Be sure to check that video out. It'll be posted probably after this one. It'll be out there sometime. Thanks for watching, guys.